When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Falcons will kick it away first. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gonna let it fly. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Falcons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hunt is on its way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The running back has it. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The give to the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the run, it's Averill. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Going right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Working on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Looking to scramble. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Going right to work up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going up top. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. throws to the back. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads to the right. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense in press coverage. Gonna run it. It's April. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. In their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense make...
There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elite.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good, but I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Dallas. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Falcons are on the move. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And after defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna try it, breaks into the open. As they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down. He gets down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Going up top again. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. The stop is made, but this offense is threatened. 1st and goal from the 9.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive game.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. On the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good...
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 21 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. Gets it past the marker. Stopped him at the 41. That's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
He lofts one down the sideline. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Falcons! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Air Force! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability, with the speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get.
He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Finds us back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Falcons will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First down for this offense. 22 water. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Pulls it in. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's wants to throw it. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. He'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his big tight end. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Under fire. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Longhorns want to crank their tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. On the set. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.